Hey, here we are in our journey through the Bible, Route 66. We're on day number 177. Can you believe that we've read this far together in the Bible? So take your time, read through them slowly. These are just beautiful chapters that we have different themes from these chapters. So let me just go ahead and hit it real quick about what you're going to be reading. So we have Psalms 72 through 76, 5 chapters today. Psalm 72 is a prayer for the king to rule with justice and to bring blessing. And I think that's a great prayer to pray for our leadership, whether it be to presidents or governors or mayors or pastors or whoever is a leader, to pray that they would be a good leader and rule rightly with justice, that God would bring blessings. And this psalm also points to the ultimate leader, Jesus, and his reign. Jesus' reign will be perfect. But until then, everybody's reign is going to have some imperfection. But it's our duty to pray for them. So take a little bit of time and pray for them as well as read this chapter. In Psalm 73, another one of the writers, Asaph, he struggles with the prosperity of the wicked. You know, when good things happen to bad people, until he realizes that God is eternal. See, we see a little bit of space and time. God sees the whole picture. And if we could see the broad picture that God does, we would see that the prosperity of the wicked is very, very short. And so it's a good psalm to read if you get a little bit, perturbed when good things happen to some pretty bad people. Psalm 74 is a lament over the destruction of the temple. The temple was a place where the people came to worship God, and it was destroyed. And this is a sorrowful, sad poem, sad song, pleading for God to remember his covenant. When you see bad things happen to good things, you go, oh no. But you say, God, please come and bring your blessing again. Psalm 75 is a declaration that only God judges right. And we need to realize that. People, all of us, including you, me, we're sinful. We don't always do the right thing, but God does. And even if some bad things happen, let's not be okay with it, but let's go to God with it. He'll bring down the proud. He'll bring down the wrong. He'll make sure that truth is right, but acknowledge the fact that only God does everything right. And Psalm 76 is a celebration of God's power. God's power. God is all powerful, and he has a reputation of defending his people. It may take a little longer than what we would like, but he will always defend the people that have chosen him and humbling kings. There's power in this world. And sometimes powerful people, powerful regimes think they can shake their fist at God. But God has a way of bringing the highest to the lowest. And be careful that you're proud, because he'll bring you down. Some lessons that we can learn from the reading that you're going to read today. Well, number one, God's justice may seem to be slow, but it is sure, and it is final, and it is eternal. Sometimes life looks unfair, but the unfairness of life is just temporary. It'll all work out. God will make sure of that. A second lesson, God rules over nations and over history. When you can look back on time and you can look back on countries, God rules over everything. The word that we use is God is sovereign. He made it. He put it together. He oversees it. He controls it. He'll bring it to an end. He raises leaders. He removes them according to his will. People may change. Countries may change. Things may change in our world. God remains the same. And a third lesson, our confidence should not be in buildings or institutions or blessings. Our confidence must be in God, in his promises, in his word, and in his presence. Just because something doesn't work out, something fails us or something's not there, that's hard as it may be. But you know what? God is. God is a constant presence, and we can count on him. So some really good lessons, some really good chapters you're going to read.